Hello everyone. In today's session, we discuss about JavaScript control statements. In the earlier session or in the last session, we discussed about JavaScript operators like JavaScript tokens as well as operators. We discussed it different types of operators: arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, conditional operator or ternary operator. We discussed about those. We'll be coming back again and again to these topics, but today we discuss about control statements. So JavaScript has different control statements. So control statement is nothing but flow of execution within a program. Based on them, we can take decisions. We may repeat same blocks of code, and we try to handle different cases, different scenarios. So whenever you want to create some dynamic interactive web applications, so control statements are very, very important. So we have basically two types. One is what conditional, second thing is loop statements. As far as control structures are concerned or control statements are concerned, they are basically categorized as two different. First one is like conditional statements. Second thing is here loop or iteration. Either we can say conditional or it is iteration. So when we talk about conditional control statements, one is if, next thing is here if else, we have if else if, else if, like this we have the structure. So this way we have the control structures with the if condition, or you can say if statement. So between else and if there should be some space actually. Like this you can go at the end. If you want to add else, you can add. So in three different ways we can use conditional statement if. So if it can be used with one-way branching, it can be two-way branching, or it can be multi-way branching. So it can be one-way branching, it can be two-way branching, or it can be multi-way branching. So basically it is like this. First of all, we use if followed by some expression, followed by here you can write set of statements. Whatever statements you would like to write, you can write. Either it is single statement or multiple statements. When it is single statement, you need not use these compound statements. So the curly brackets we use for compounding things together. Whenever you want to treat multiple statement as single statement, you can group them using the curly brackets. So using curly brackets you can group them. So here if expression, and here it can be a single statement or multiple statements, statement or statements. So expression, when it is evaluating to true, when it is evaluated, if you are getting a true value, then these statements they get executed. So this is called as here one-way branching. It is called as here one-way branching. The second form is like this. You go with the if followed by expression. Then here we write statement or statements. Either it can be a single statement or multiple statements. Statement or statements. Suppose the expression is evaluating to false, then you can go with the else part, and here you can add the again statement or statements. Statement or statements. Like this you can write. So first is what here one-way branching, and this is here two-way branching. That means when condition is returning false value, still some statements they get executed. But in the first case, what happens here? When expression is returning a true value, this is executed. Otherwise nothing happens there. So this is called as your conditional execution. And in the second case, what happens when expression is returning true value? So it may return, this will be executing a single statement or multiple statements. How many you write, based on that it gets executed. Suppose expression is returning a false value, then this part will be getting executed. So this is called as here two-way branching. But sometimes what happens, you may have to like check multiple times. Okay, so therefore we go this way. If expression, then we execute here a statement or statements. Okay, statement or statements. Then suppose that expression is wrong. If you once again you want to evaluate another condition, else you take here, else you go, then write expression 1. If that is evaluating to true, then what happens? Again set of statements that get executed. Here we write statement or statements. Suppose that is also evaluating to false, then in such case again if you want to write, you can write here expression 2. This way you can nest to any extent. To whatever extent you want to nest it, you can nest it. There is no limitation. Okay, statement or statements, like this we write. Like this you can go up to any level. But at the end, if none of the expressions are returning true value, therefore what we do, we can go with the else part. If you want to add here else part, you can add. Okay, again here it is statement or statements, like this we write. So this is what here exactly multi-way branching. In the first case it is single one-way branching, and here it is two-way branching, and this is here multi-way branching. Okay, so you can specify n number of expressions here. Expression, if it is evaluating to true, this gets executed. Otherwise we can take another expression, we can try to evaluate it. If that is returning true, then these statements get executed. Okay, similarly expression 2 we take, if this is evaluating to true, these statements get executed. Otherwise what happens, it can come to else part. So like this you can go with n number of expressions. Else if, else if, else if, like that you can add n number of things. When none of them are actually getting executed properly, then what happens, it comes to the end. It will be coming to end. So like this we basically use the if conditional statement. So if conditional statement we use in this way, either in the one-way branching or in the two-way branching or in the multi-way branching. Now practically let us see how to do that. Okay, so here for this purpose I create here some other page. This page is here conditional. If I put followed by, it is a HTML page. Like this I can create. So here first of all I need to create some HTML page. So for that, as you know, you require some elements in this. Okay, then header part we take, here we keep it, then followed by here body. So in the body you can put the, like you can create the UI here. So JavaScript HTML basically contains UI. In that you have HTML elements. Okay, so to those elements you can attach here JavaScript functions. So let us try to here create some something like this here. First of all I go with the div tag. I am making a division here. So in this division I want to first put enter name. Okay, enter name. So followed by here I would like to go with input element, input type. Here it is text. This will be text. We have one of the important property or attribute, that is ID. So it is my name. Okay, I want to put it as my name here. Then I end this particular thing. After that I want to go into next line. So therefore here I go with the br tag. So this is what exactly, it is a empty tag. Okay, that means it doesn't contain any text inside it. So this is not it's not marking up any particular piece of text. It is simply to go control into next line. While showing on the screen, next content whatever is available here should come in the next line. So for that purpose we use the br tag. Enter key does not work here. Enter key is treated as a space here. Okay, now let us try to add here another one, enter age. Okay, suppose you want to maintain now here some kind of like spaces. So here now I go with the input type Here I want to take it as some number. Okay, this is number. Then ID is here my age. ID, I want to specify this as my age. Then once again I want to put a break. Then here I would like to go with a button. So input, then I write here type equal to button. Okay, then ID is my btn. Try to add always ID for every element. So my button, something like my btn, I would like to add here, followed by value equal to find eligibility. Find eligibility. Okay, then we need to write here on click, we have to call some function. Okay, so like this, first of all I create this input element and enter name. This is meaningless, so what I do here, enter voter name. Okay, enter voter name. Similarly here I write enter voter age. Okay, this is voter age. So based on the age we can identify whether the person is eligible to cast his or her vote or not. Okay, so here go with the BR. Next I would like to go here with the span element. Within the span I want to show the message. Okay, my MSG, I put here ID. So inside this we don't have any data, we don't keep any data. So let us try this particular thing here. Style equal to color, I want to use different color. Okay, color basically color background, let us take background. I want to make this as black. Okay, then color, here it is white, or else I can go here with the white background, then black color, 4 color I can take. So this I want to use as white, and here this I would like to make as black. Okay, this is a black color. Now inside this we need to render the result. Suppose the voter age is less than 18 years, the voter is not eligible to cast vote. The person cannot cast his vote. Okay, similarly when person's age is greater than or equal to 18, in such cases we can print here that the user is eligible to, or the voter can cast his vote. Like that we need to enter. Okay, so let us try to write now code for that. When we click on this button, we need to find out whether the person can cast vote or not. So for that purpose let us write here JavaScript.